everyone, welcome to forecast reading for Virgo, and a card flies out. Obstacles and challenges. This card doesn't look good to me, but okay. This card and this, okay, only that card. Okay, now they are giving me a clearer picture. Okay, no more cards want to jump out. They don't worry about this obstacle and challenges. I was quite scared to see this by itself, but when it came with triumph success, it says that okay, there was a challenge in the past, there were obstacles in the past, they taught you some very harsh lessons, you were very uncomfortable with those obstacles and challenges, you came out of this challenge. It says that the challenge is already over, you are already out of the challenge, but it was not an easy challenge, and you have come out of this as a new person, a very improved person and a very knowledgeable person. I don't know what challenge you had, but it's comfort to know that you have finished that challenge and you have improved yourself in the process. So let's pick 10 cards for your Celtic cross. So right at the bottom of the deck is mental conflict, and on the other side is awareness. Good. So with this knowledge, and which you are coming out of this mental conflict, and you are becoming more aware that now you have more tools to deal with the world. Now you have more awareness how to handle more problematic situation, because this was the worst problematic situation that you had to witness, and since it's over, since you have come out of it successfully, although it was a bit of a struggle coming out of this challenge in a successful way, you were possibly dragging in a very bad way and you were wounded in a very bad way, but now you have so much knowledge how to treat such wounds, how to protect yourself from such challenges, and how to not fall for such conflicts. You are more aware of such things now. So a blessing in disguise, but still it was a painful process, and my heart goes out for you. What I'm seeing here is that more wisdom, more knowledge getting developed for you. Something that we already discussed about this during the first few cards which had fallen out. But yeah, something that it would be repetitive to keep on saying that. The problem is that you are not recognizing yourself. You are not accepting that the challenge is already over. You are not accepting that you have become little more knowledge. You are not accepting that you can recognize yourself as a successful person. Somewhere deep inside your heart and mind, you are still in misery and you don't find yourself in a successful position in your own view of yourself. You don't view yourself as a successful person. In the past, you have spent tremendous amount of time in solitude to learn the magic that would work in favor of you to come out of this situation. So you have reflected a lot, you have learned a lot of magic, you have learned a lot of things in this process, but then you don't want to acknowledge that either. In the near future, you will see a lot of victory and success, and this is for your own good. So this victory and success might also bring some kind of awareness to you that you have done something right in the past. You still don't recognize which action was you cannot pinpoint the action that was the turning point which has changed everything for you. You still don't recognize that, but don't worry, you will recognize that in near future. But within your surroundings, people are very quickly changing their understanding of you as a person who was miserable, who was under depression, a person who was under a spell of bad luck. They are suddenly going to forget everything and they'll see you as a shining star. What's anchoring this reading is a kind of judgment and also a kind of, what I'm seeing here is that a chain or a cage or something like that. What is anchoring you is this reading is, or creating problem for you, is that you are somewhere deeply caged inside your own self misery and you are not finding that key to unlock that cage and come out of it. What they're telling me is to pick another card from the deck to find answer for this, how to unlock the cage and come out of this misery, because this is very deep. So what will unlock the cage for you people? Recognizing all the lessons. So what they're telling me is that the obstacle is already over, you are in a balanced situation, but then you need to recognize, and at the bottom of the deck is to stand on your own ground very strongly, stand for yourself. But the whole thing is that you need to recognize that you are now successful. People are seeing you as successful, and once you see that success, the whole problem has made you so humble that you will not go overboard with that success. You will act in a very balanced way, and you will also understand these obstacles and challenges can come back to your life. So just to honor that whole experience, you will not go and rub the success on others, but you will be very humble and down to earth. But then what I'm seeing here is that you need to acknowledge that you are successful. You need to at least brush it on yourself and tell yourself 1,000 times or 1,000,000 times that now I am successful. Focus on big transformation. Do not worry about your past. Past is over, and whatever happened in the past remains in the past. You can only way to repeat your past, repeat your history, is to being under a constant fear that it will repeat. But if you forgive yourself, because you probably made some mistake, because that's, you create your challenges in your life, right? You created some challenges for yourself, but if you can forgive yourself for doing that, then you will not create the same challenge anymore. You might create a fresh one, that is a different story, but you will not create the same challenge. So forgive yourself and don't fall for those emotional loss, don't fall for those emotional trap. And the final outcome is so beautiful. It is a spiritual union. Somewhere you will either get very spiritual out of this, or you will attract a potential collaborator, partner or lover in your life who is at your level, who can understand you and you can understand this person, and you both actually can help each other to move to the next phase of your life by protecting each other, by helping each other, and by supporting each other. So that's your reading. Thank you so much for watching this reading, and please share your comments and reflection in the comments below. Until next time, bye bye and namaste.